on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. And yes, I do got the same clothes I had on yesterday. It's been a long drive and a hard day, but I'm here and I'm safe and I made it. I got back, today's Tuesday, I got back a day early. Reason why I got back a day early is I found out last night when I was in Tyree Nichols' family's house watching the game with them. Shout out to Rovon and Mr. Rodney Wells, that a hurricane was coming. I didn't even know a hurricane was coming. I called Tony. She said, yeah, it's going to be a hurricane here. I said, what? She said, yeah, it might be a category 2. I started scouring the news. Last night I made it. I said, okay, I'm going to come back. You know what I'm saying? So I came back. I mean, I'm not going to just leave things like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave my kids here and I don't know what's going to happen. So I came back. But if I had stayed, I would have just been in the room all day because, you know, I explained the situation with the jewelry. They're still picking the jewelry. But I want to talk to you about a story I was going to do yesterday, but I kept having internet issues. You see this woman up here? This woman up here is Shaniqua Menifee of Cleveland, Ohio, age 35. This woman, ladies and gentlemen, just got sentenced to 15 years in prison for killing this man right here. Her ex-boyfriend / baby daddy, Jamel Thompson, may rest in peace, with a car. I'm going to show this to you, and I'm going to come back and talk about it.
This situation has completely changed my life, his kid's life. Nothing is the same anymore, and I do want her to pay for that.
That is the family of a man run down and left to die. The woman behind the wheel, his child's mother. Today, she learned how long she'll be locked up. But there was also a shocking twist in the case from the victim's family. Lenny Dortch was in court. She breaks it down for us.
Sentences be served consecutively.
Oh my God.
So we're talking about 15.
Shaniqua Menifee in tears as she learned her fate Monday morning. The 35-year-old Cleveland woman will spend the next 15 years in prison. The reason? Menifee used her car as a weapon. She ran over Jamel Thompson, the father of her child.
My household is not the same. Like, she took a beautiful man. Me and him was together for over 10 years. And he never did nothing to me that make me want to do what she did.
Back in June 2023, the two were arguing at Menifee's home around 2 a.m. in the morning. Thompson eventually walked away from the house. Prosecutors say she hopped in her car and followed him down the street. They continued to argue. Surveillance captured the tragic incident at East 154th and Talford Avenue. Video shows Thompson sitting on a porch. Menifee rammed into him. She got out of her car and walked home. Listen to Thompson's last words before he died. Menifee and Thompson share a 2-year-old child. She claims Thompson physically, emotionally, and sexually abused her for years.
I endured all this. I went and I took and got a protection order so that I could be protected. I was failed by the system.
But she was remorseful.
I would like to apologize to the family, especially his mother, his kids. I can't imagine what they're going through.
Her son speaking in court.
My mother never wanted any of this to happen. All she ever wanted to do was take care of me and my siblings.
In a stunning turn, Thompson's mom letting go, forgiving Menifee.
I don't know how it happened or why it happened, but I do forgive you because I have to do that for myself.
While Menifee's sentence is 15 years, she could serve more time. It all depends on her behavior in prison. In downtown Cleveland, Lenny Dortch, 19 News.
Ain't that something? How cruel can you be? Seriously. Domestic violence is messed up no matter who it is, a man or a woman. But it seems nowadays women are just as violent and brutal with the way they do people as men. And that's real. And it's the thing that it doesn't even matter who's doing what. The bottom line is, what do you do when people won't leave you alone? If you're arguing and can't get your point across, sometimes silence is the best remedy. Just both of y'all, if y'all can't agree to disagree and just go your separate ways. Nowadays, it's like people use violence as a tool to make people see things their way. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't. Now look at this. This is the original article from 2023. It says authorities say that on June 25th, 2023, a man later identified by the medical examiner's office as 35-year-old Jamel Thompson, the father of Menifee's children, went to her Cleveland home near East 155th Street and Talford Avenue, and they got into an argument. When he left, Menifee followed him in her car and continued the argument. When Thompson reached Glendale Avenue and East 155th Street, Menifee drove through the yard of a home and ran over him, authorities say. Listen to this part. Menifee tried to back up, but the car got stuck on top of Thompson, who was screaming for help, authorities said. Unable to move the car, she jumped out and ran off. Thompson died at the scene before EMS even arrived. 4 days later, the U.S. Marshals, North Arizona Violent Fugitive Task Force, found and arrested her, Menifee. She only got 15 years for that brutality she did on that man. That man is the father of your children. How much you think about that? I don't know the situation, but I'm gonna call BS on a lot of this. He physically, mentally, and emotionally abused me for years. Okay, well, if he was walking away, all that was going away. Why'd you follow him? Misery loved company. It takes two to always tango. You know what I'm saying? I think they had a chaotic relationship, and it was what it was. But the bottom line is they wasn't even together no more. Whatever they was arguing about, they was arguing about. He walked away. Why did you follow him and keep continuing the argument? That's the thing. It's like nowadays, nobody want to back down, whether it's men or women. And that's why a lot of this stuff goes on. It's like we forget, man, like, you know, when you're dealing with somebody crazy, it's like they don't see nothing but their way. This is heartbreaking. She in court. Oh my God, my God. Cut it out. The camera's there. Nobody feels sorry for you. You're on the stand because you rode a car over a man that you used to have a relationship with. They got kids that probably look like him, and you ended him, thus fracturing the relationship the kids had with him and the relationship they had with you, because your dumb ass going to prison all because you was thinking about yourself when you was arguing with him. You're not going to back down from a man that walked away from you. Did y'all see that video? Did you see the video? He was sitting on the curb on the thing trying to, she hit the guardrail, everything on the step. Car got stuck because he got caught on the second step. Crushed him. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. She got out the car and left him like that. He died before EMS. You know how agonizing that is? How cruel can you be? He was squashed by the car. Your kid's father, regardless of how you feel about him, he was loved by people. He mattered, just like you do. Lady said, I forgive you. Okay. Okay, and I mean, she's at peace with the situation of how it is. As long as it helps her sanity and gives her some type of closure, I have nothing to, but good things to say about that. But I mean, come on, man. Physically, emotionally, and mentally, it's always whatever they do to the dude. He was doing all this stuff to him, but he was walking away. I'm not talking about every case. I want you to hear me. I'm not talking about every domestic violence case where a woman be getting her ass beat or something like that. But I mean, come on, man. If he was doing all of this type of stuff, why did you follow him, stop the car, and then run him over? She stopped and then ran him over. Now, I will say this. Jamel Thompson, I don't know how the relationship with him and her was, but she followed you in a car and drove up on the curb. You sitting there, bro. You seen her coming. She stopped the car near him, like the light was right there. I would have got up from that. I think he didn't think he would do it. Or he wasn't probably even thinking about it. But either way, the man's not here no more. Why? Over a disagreement. Don't know what it was about, but it wasn't worth that. The other girl he had a relationship with said in 10 years, he never did anything bad to me like that. I never, you know what I'm saying? Said, I apologize to him and his kids. So I guess he got kids by her too. But either way, man, this man mattered to somebody. Now you're sitting up there apologizing to his mom. That means you knew his mom. You knew his people. And you did that still? This is my thing. I cannot pull a gun on somebody, shoot or do something bad to somebody, run them over with a car or whatever, without thinking about those that they love that didn't do anything to me, that I had a relationship to with as well. Nobody does that no more. It's like when people go left, they go all the way left. You made a lot of enemies from what you did. And you only got 15 years. This guy died horrifically, y'all. Horrifically. 2 a.m. I don't know what was going on, but you jumped in the car, left your house after he was leaving 2 a.m. and ran him over. Make it make sense. Seriously. Because it's saying the father went to the house and they got into an argument. So I don't know if he brought the beef over there with her or whatever. But I mean, either way, man, damn, cause and effect is serious. We really need to think about going to people's houses and acting a fool with them, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. This looks stupid all the way around the board in this sentence. It could have been avoided. And it's heartbreaking. I wish the brother was still here, and I wish he wasn't in jail. But I mean, ways and actions put us where we are at the present. You screaming, oh my God, and all of this type of stuff. You was failed by the system. You're a grown up. What are you in the system for anyway? What do you mean it's failed by the system? I had a restraining order. I was failed by, if you had a restraining order, why you follow him? It makes no sense. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow we back at it. Guys, it's late. I'm sorry for the late upload. I had to get my internet cut back on. I forgot to pay them all. But anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. It's good to be back home.